And guys, I think I'm giving more time because I've not met you guys for a week, 10 days. That's why.
Last question, sir. When do we expect scientific mining to start in Meghalaya, sir?
So we already, all the 4 agencies which have already received the NOC concern from the central government, their mining plans are being approved as we speak. So we expect that mining plan to get a final clearance. I can't remember the agency, whether it was IBM or whether it was CMPDIL, but one of the technical agencies, after ensuring that their lease and all those aspects have already been cleared, the final stage of that plan, which was to be submitted by them, is being vetted as we speak. I expect in a matter of weeks or maybe a month or so that we'll actually see things happening on the ground. But as I said, the process is now at a very, very advanced stage.
So regarding the SOP for granting mining licenses, we have seen the NGOs have urged the government to review the SOPs and stating that the government should reduce the required area of mining plan from 100 hectares to a considerable size.
So let's understand where this 100 hectares came from. We were working, fighting against in the Supreme Court, against NGT, then discussing with Government of India in all these matters. Because for us, we wanted the process to start. That's what's important to us. And when the discussions took place, there are different factors that were put in that area, technology, this, that, and all these things. So while those negotiations were going on, the area issue came up, and Government of India was very particular that that number should not go down. And so we felt that in the larger interest of at least setting the ball rolling and starting the whole thing of mining happening, let us not stick too much to this 100 hectares issue as of now. Let it start. And once things start, then in the next stage we can come and discuss for the reduction of the area, because Government of India was not at that point in time comfortable at reducing their thing. We said, okay, fine, let's at least go start with 100 hectares, and then later on, if necessary, we will try to work to reduce it. So it was with that logic, in order to, in the interest of making sure the mining started, we went ahead with that proposal. And I'm happy that it has worked, and we are now at the final stage of getting the mining plan approved, and the mining will start. Now, coming to the areas which are lesser, so based on the different miners and organizations appealing that they should be reduced, we have taken up the matter with Government of India already. So the process is already on. We have not got or reached to a conclusion yet, but it is going in the right direction. That's all I can say. It's going in the right direction. So a lot of talks, a lot of discussions are involved. Please remember that Meghalaya's case is very unique. Why did we have so much of concerns or difficulties in reaching to conclusion in Meghalaya was because our land holdings are different out here. So in other areas, the government owns the land, the government owns the mines, and then they lease it out to a private party. Here, the private party owns the land, and now the government is acting as an agency to lease it out again to another individual to then mine it. So government has to now change the rules based on Meghalaya's land holding system out here, and that is where the complications came up. So the rules that are there for the rest of the country will not fully apply to Meghalaya because of the land holding procedures. As I said, in other places, the mines are owned by Government of India, and Government of India leases it out. Here, the land is owned by you. And then now, how do we come into the picture to regulate that and come into the system and bring in a new mechanism for Meghalaya? And that's what complicated the matter. But we are now in a stage where we have now overcome that. And that is what took a lot of time. But as I said, all the hard work put in has given us a positive result. And I hope that even this 100 hectare issue will be resolved also.
This in any